going on, Jug family? This your boy Jug. We about to react to a video with Allen Iverson. For some of you young bucks who don't know nothing about AI, he was the truth back in the day, man. Could nobody stop AI, man. He had the eye of the tiger, man. He had the biggest heart. Man, he had go in the lane sometime against giants.
So with that being said, guys, let's get into NBA
Let's
players
watch.
explain how good Allen Iverson was.
I still remember when Ivo crossed Jordan. That was the biggest thing because niggas was scared of Jordan. Wasn't nobody really go at Jordan, but Ivo had the heart to go at Jordan, cross his ass and score. That was the first time you really seen somebody really go at Jordan.
You're talking about a long run of success with, with mature stars. You got younger players coming in a lot earlier than I'm pretty sure anybody's anticipated, and it's not quite as developed as it once was because of that. So I think we have to be very understanding. And as the United States, this is America. Everybody has a freedom of expression, and I don't think we should judge Allen for the way that he wants to express himself.
Who's your point guard?
I don't think we should judge
I gotta go with, I'm gonna go with AI. Because he was fearless. He was like me, my thing was any little guy that came in there, I'm gonna touch him up, Ernie.
Even Diesel pick AI.
He was the only one. Besides Gary, he was the only one that just kept coming back. And the year they made it to the finals and got killed by us. He did everything that year.
The first pick, the Sixers select Allen Iverson.
This is when the NBA was the NBA. None of this soft ass, I can't touch you, I can't put my hand on you. Everything is too easy now. Comment down below, do you feel like the NBA too easy to score? Where everybody just can shoot all these threes and can't nobody put their hands on nobody? Comment down below.
Missed opportunities and what
And I remember that like yesterday, Ivo crossing Tyronn Lue.
Potential.
He the Clippers coach now.
In there at all for any of you here?
No, I don't think so. He reached it to.
He maxed out.
He maxed out. I don't think there's any guard that size other than Isaiah that's going to have that career. I don't think anyone.
I think a lot of the guards like Ty Lawson, they thanking Allen Iverson, thanking guys like Isaiah to say, you know what, if I'm 5'10", 5'11",
Man, if Bo could have won a title, man, that's all he really needed. They can say what they want in this video, that he ain't really need no championship, but if Bo would have got a title, that means we all would have had a title. Everybody loves Bo.
I don't think he, you won't look at Allen Iverson and say he did not reach his potential.
Man, I remember that.
I mean, he was MVP of our league once.
Four-time scoring champion.
Yeah, so
there's nothing. If you get more out of that,
Bo should have got way more MVPs. Don't get me wrong, you had Shaq in that time, Kobe, you had Jordan, you had Charles Barkley a little bit in that time.
In 2001,
but it was a lot of times he should have won.
Iverson won the MVP.
What he was doing, he was the only person he had on his team. Who was Eric Snow? Aaron McKee.
My question for you, Paul Pierce, what was it like competing against the answer?
Half the time, he ain't had nobody.
To you, Rach. I didn't imagine
He was a one-man army.
The
true definition of a one-man army.
On him. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to death because I could play defense and all, but I knew I couldn't slide my feet with Allen Iverson because every night when you looked up at the SportsCenter highlights, he was crossing somebody, he was putting somebody in the mix. And so all I knew was when I switched on him, I was gonna give him that Olay defense. I was gonna I'm gonna let him do his move, but I'm gonna let him go. Hopefully I can send him to the baseline because I was not trying to slide my feet with that guy.
I know that Allen Iverson is not the prime king. I know everybody don't like him. I know his history's been, well documented, but we're talking basketball. Y'all need to go back.
People sleep on young Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce
like
was a monster too when he was young.
I'm a fan of the man. And one story I have. We have a practice. He's going hard as I don't know what. The media's been on him, kind of all this, and he's just mad. He's quiet, he's not saying nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel something coming. We go to Milwaukee. It was the best game I've ever seen by a teammate in my life. He gave them 60-something, passing the ball, doing his thing. Was he a difficult player to play with? He only knows how to score. He only knows how to go hard. But I've never in my life, never, played with a player that played as hard as him on the court. Maybe Bobby Jackson, Doug Christie, other guys that played as hard, And so it's a lot of guys I know play this hard, but I've never been with somebody played as hard as him. And so when I see him going through all this, you know, I just hope that at the end of the day, because all we're talking about is basketball. He's not President Obama. All we're talking about is Boop. And if you look at him and what he did, man, you name me another guy with the heart he had every night. He used to wear hockey pads. You know, the pads that go, you guys probably want them too, the pads that go all the way around you. I used to see him after games, bruised, banged
Who did
up,
have a
and
pair
his
of
only thing,
eyeballs?
yo, Webb,
I think
you gotta
everybody
go
in that
hard.
time had some
You know, if they watch
eyeballs.
me,
I
this the
had
first
them
night,
red,
this
black,
might be the first
the
time
red,
anybody's
blue, and
ever
white
come
ones,
see me
the
play.
black
It's just
and
an honor to
gold
watch that guy play, man. I'm proud
all
to say I
black.
played with him.
Justin Kimbrell said on that night.
Comment down below which Reeboks y'all had
Well,
maybe in
I
that
lied,
time.
I put 6 on it. I put 6 on it.
People of that
I
era.
get it.
I know these young bucks, they all off Vans and
for a guy
all
his
these
size,
old
he was the
goofy
most
shoes,
intimidating player
Ugg
in the
boots
NBA.
and
You
everything.
think about a guy 6 foot, 160 pounds. He was intimidating because physically he had a level of speed that nobody had ever seen. You know about the killer crossover, but to see Webb's point, the athleticism and then the relentless attack mode that he was in, because that was the thing that made him so tough. Because some guys you would play against, and Rick, you know, they're going to take 16, 18 shots a game.
One time
you know, you're going to have
MVP.
an opportunity to
Rookie
defend.
of the year coming in the league.
Iverson go out there and take
76 career 40-point
He was in attack
game.
mode the entire
26.7 points as an average. Monster. For somebody 6 feet, I think he was more so 5'11". But they, you know, in the NBA,
That's
they
what I
give you
respect
extra
most
height.
about him. He brought it night in and night out. You talk about guys that had an attack mode like Jordan and Kobe, that they're always compared. He's on par with them in terms of his aggressive attack to the game.
All right, y'all, Jug family.
we saw him
This your
here
boy
for a little bit
Jug,
when
man.
he was
Comment and
talking about
subscribe.
This year, this was the NBA
We
Finals
out.
2001.
2001.
But, you know, he went out and single-handedly carried them to that first game win in that series, and we fortunately came back and won that. But you know, when I think of AI and I think going forward, first team, you know, Hall of Famer ballot guy, and, you know, we're here debating aggressively about where he ranks all time among shooting guards.
Go get it, Rick.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Rick, what you standing on?
It's like, up there, Rick. Up there. But in all cases, like you say, AI would keep coming. He'd get the best of you somewhere down the road. But he ranks up there, man. You know, Chris, you're saying top 5 guards. He definitely, for pound,
He reminds me of Charles Barkley.
But yeah, that's a good
who he
comparison.
reminds me of.
Position-wise.
I was kind of looking
Don't
at it
play
like,
with my
well,
emotions. Don't play
you
with
know,
my
I was kind of like,
emotions.
well, this is kind of close. You know, I mean, Kyrie, I mean, he's got the handles, he finishes. I look at AI, I'm like, man, he's got great handles. I was like, this is kind of close. But then when you kind of put it in perspective, you know, AI took a team to the finals, and they didn't have much.
George Lynch.
Don't make me come across this table as y'all.
But hey, T-Mac, they didn't have
They
much.
were a great defensive team.
Yes, they were.
They were
Great.
great.
Yes,
No.
they were.
But I'm talking about from an offensive standpoint, they did not have much but Allen. Eric Snow at your
Theo
point
Rattler.
guard.
Oh,
You know,
defender
and again, like you said, Eric Snow is a great defender, but he can't make a shot.
Yep.
You know, and then you got George Lynch. He can't make a shot. It was a bunch of guys that they had that
Tyrone
couldn't do
Hill.
a whole lot.
This poor man
And
listening to this
Tyrone
right
Hill.
now.
AI. I think when KD said that, I mean, there's obviously a lot of respect for Kyrie, and I have a lot of. I think we all have a lot of respect
Yes.
for Kyrie and his ability to get to the basket, finish the way he does, his mad handles. But no, AI.
I mean, we get
AI is still the
caught
man
to
right
living
now.
in the moment, you know.
Yeah.
Don't make me come
understand.
across this table.
Hold on. I would never
Okay,
say
thank
Kyrie
you.
is better than
All right.
AI. Never.
Because you're building up like
No, I competed against
You
this
were, right?
man.
I'm like, wait a
I
minute.
know what he did in this league when it was tougher, it was more physical.
Oh, heck yeah.
You put
To
AI
be
in
that
today's
size?
game.
When you can't
Right.
touch him.
When you can't touch, come on, man. He averaged 30 back then.
Right.
Imagine what he could do in this league today when you can't touch him.
And I mean, I will back Kyrie to anyone. I think so highly of him. You and I have gotten into arguments over Kyrie Irving, where I've been on the Kyrie side, but not once you bring Allen Iverson into the picture, people.
So that's it for this video, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you do leave a like and also subscribe to the channel to catch all the new content. We are releasing daily videos like I said at the beginning, so make sure you don't miss out. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day.